Ron have a history. Now, who is Ron? Ron is a former SEAL. And it goes back years. And he's a good-looking man. He's a good-looking man. He is a big boy. Yes, he is. Very, very, buff. He's a former SEAL. And we go back and forth. So he actually works probably for the weaponry guy or the interest of the United States. So you have to understand, Prophet Hanna died in the story and survived death because of modern medicine. But she looks like an 18-wheeler ran over her. Because, she, everything hurts and it's been very, very tough. But I think these guys like to get spanked because they are still at it. The little guys that have come back 16 years later, and I'm like, oh, Jesus. So today we are trying to do stuff for compensation. So we put these notices on the wall, and as much as it's bland as hell, we gotta just do it. Because foreign has to understand, there's a legal process or a regulatory process that they have to follow. This is probably one of the hardest things because you're dealing with different cultures. When you deal with different cultures and you don't have the multicultural backing, it made a lot of people end their lives. We are trying to, really get the notice. But because the minute I put it on the system now, AI automatically possibly changes it. Or China modifies it, or India modifies it, or Russia modifies it. The authentic is a Turkish national. But we are trying to push this forward through. If the Victor contract, which they didn't know about, wasn't annulled, they would have gotten away with murder. But we're trying to press for public apology because, Prophet Hanna's face was altered over 625 times. She has no fingerprints, even the middle. You remember the middle little hand portion. It's a true story. That's what makes it interesting. We just want to present the true version first. It's a kind of a respect thing for the person. There's going to be 50,000 Hoshanas in history. We have one in Turkey, even a statue. We have southern Turkey, Eve is a Hanna. We have the real Hannas, which are the Kurdish women in southern Turkey. 20,000 years old, this crap, which influences Semitic people or the DNA of Ottoman. We have, in the future, sci-fi Hanna or pornographic Hanna or, Mama. When we think of Mama, right? We're going to have Hannas in the hood with double FF breasts and big woman African Hannas. But the authentic is a Turkish national. She's a blondie. She gets confused with St. Olive because St. Olive, Illuminati went overseas and did whatever. But she's not olive. When you think of olive, think of black, God's color. Peace sign. Olive is a beautiful representation of black hair, black eyes. That is the real olive. We want the authentic story out first. So if you get a chance to go down this list, you're going to see our struggle. And it is 25 years back and forth. And, obviously, like I said, they're all scrambling right now because they didn't realize the paper trail Hanna left. There's a major paper trail. But what's scary about it is they may have killed millions to hide it. And that is what's really devastating. It's because I'm a woman and they can't or won't take authoritarian or any kind of directive from her. But what they didn't get was she was never directing them. She just wanted to present before they rushed over here from Calcutta or Beijing or Shanghai or, Trinidad and Tobago. She can't control armies of men. She can only direct or exhibit. Hanna, you are free to